Guys, I don't know how many more of these style videos I have in me. Like, I just don't know how much more I can take in terms of just like dumb decisions. Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So we're back with some very wild and interesting Sdcc news. This is definitely going to change the way you buy exclusives in the future with this major thing Funko just dropped the other day. So if you're not caught up with the latest Sdcc news and releases, don't worry, Funko isn't either. This is what they dropped the other day on their blog update. This includes shop Sdcc exclusives online, tells you a little bit about how this is going to go. This says, can't make it to the show? No worries, select Sdcc exclusives will be available to purchase on Funko.com. Okay, we knew that, that's the usual thing every single year, but let's keep reading. All convention exclusives will use our new credit card pre-authorization process. Oh no. So if you're wondering what that is, I talked about this a little bit in my video the other day. Here's an example of what that does actually look like with the latest Demogorgon drop on the Funko shop. So basically you have to enter in all your information and they charge you the full price of the exclusive as like a pre-charge. And if you're selected to purchase this, it'll charge you. If you're not, the charge will fall off in a few days. So that's basically the whole thing. There's issues with this though. One, you can't add anything else to the cart to get free shipping. So for example, if you hit the tier that requires a $50 exclusive, you hit that, maybe you want to add another $15 pop to get, that free shipping. You can't do that. That's not how it works. And not only that, like I said, they're also holding like $50 of your money for a few days. For some people, it's a quicker fall off, and for other people, it takes a few days. Now though, imagine doing that for like 10 different Sdcc exclusives that you want, because that's now what Funko's requiring on every single Sdcc drop. Shared stickers included. Like, not just con-only things that are shared with the con, not just the Invincible LE mystery box thing, literally every single shared exclusive now. So that means Lucy from Cyberpunk, or if you like the new Doflamingo or the new Chopper Pop, for example, for the anime category, all of those are going to be in this lottery system. So to my understanding and reading this blog, until Funko says otherwise, you will be charged for each individual pop with shipping. I do not know if it's going to be a situation where if you're picked for like 3 or 4 pops and it's bundled together in your order when you check out, will they give you free shipping on each one? Or is it just going to charge you for each individual one if you're selected and you will have to pay that $7 shipping charge per pop? There was a comment though from Venomized Hulk saying they asked them and they replied that each successful entry will be processed separately with its own order and associated shipping charge. So if that's true, that pretty much gives you the answer on, they're going to charge you for shipping for each individual pop, which sucks. Now, for anybody wondering about the exclusive bundle that has every single pop available in it, with exceptions of con-only pops, it's also a lottery situation for that, so you have to be selected to purchase for that, but you can get free shipping with that. I'd hope so when you're spending over $400, Now though, I am here to tell you there is an alternative to this where you can avoid this whole process. However, you could miss out on certain exclusives. And that's where it's stated here. Any remaining inventory of Sdcc exclusive items will be added to Funko.com the morning of July 24th after our pre-authorization purchase drawings take place. So basically anything remaining will be loaded on the Funko shop on 7/24 in the morning and you will be able to just buy it as normal. In my opinion, if nobody even bothers with this whole pre-authorization nonsense, everybody can just shop the website on July 24th, just fine. You can go in there, go for what you need. If it sells out, go for something else you need. Like, why do we have to jump through all of these crazy hoops? Why are we doing pre-authorization charges on shared retailer pops now? Unless they're like crazy limited like Itachi was, So for example, if you don't get picked during this random lottery and it sells out during that lottery, you just don't get that pop. Like that just is what it is versus just them dropping on the website. And I feel like maybe you have a stronger chance of getting it randomized on the website via queue versus this lottery thing they're doing. But it's silly. Now, one more silver lining though I can say is that Funko has yet to announce the shared retailers. Usually for Comic-Con, places like Hot Topic, GameStop, Box Lunch, Target, or whatever get some of these pops in as a shared retailer. So it's possible that some of these will end up, like we just found out recently that Pochita is going to Hot Topic. Loki from the Persona 5 line is going to GameStop. So some of these pops will have shared retailers. Some of them will be Funko Shop only, unfortunately. So basically, some of these exclusives, you won't even have to shop on the Funko Shop if you only like want one or two things, and you can get them at other places like, you know, GameStop as well as Hot Topic, for example. Oh, one thing I just remembered that I wanted to bring up in this video is for Canada. I noticed a lot of Canadians commenting, well, what about us? Because we don't have access to the lottery. If, to my understanding, they can't enter in like lottery situations. And I don't know why exactly they can't. I find that interesting, but yeah, they're like, okay, what about us? That's a great question because I have no idea. What they put here is very vague. They should have listed out specifics of if it's going to charge you shipping for every single one or what. Now though, there's another pretty interesting thing that I do want to call out in this video that very possible that Funko does, and that means an Sdcc mystery box in the future. Now the reason I say that though is because they claimed that all of these other LE pops in the past on the Funko Shop sold out. Or as they stated when they dropped their limited edition mystery box, they were taken from empty carts. And some of these were, you know, limited exclusives like Art the Clown. Who's leaving Art the Clown in their cart? Like, come on now, you know? Like, and we know that they hold back stock for promotions and all that, but that much stock held back? No. These were exclusives that just weren't very good, and not a lot of people bought them, and you got stuck with a stock, so you dropped a mystery box, and then you advertised a really good pop to be in it that barely anybody got. That's one of the few things I can say with Funko is that's just like a legal scam that they were doing. It was ridiculous what they did with that. So again, that begs the question, are they going to do fake sellouts on these Sdcc exclusives, the shared ones, and then are we going to see these pop up in a mystery box later after they claim they sold out, or they're going to claim they were from abandoned checkout carts, you know? But honestly, doesn't that also do away with the abandoned checkout thing if they're doing pre-authorization charges? So if there's like 15,000 of the Lucy's, for example, and 15,000 people do the pre-authorization, you pick that many. Is that how that works? You know, like, will you sell out of all the stock? If not, and we see this in a mystery box down the line, then that's not how that works, and you're just lying. So I don't know, guys. Like I said, it just begs a lot of different questions here that Funko is just leaving unanswered. And of course, you know, they're radio silent as usual. They give vague details all the time, and I'm starting to think at this point the vague details are just purposeful so they can not admit fault when something goes wrong. I don't know, guys. It's another thing that is just like such a turnoff to the company itself. Like, genuinely. And I'm not saying like the pre-authorization thing can't have some kind of benefit to it, but it's genuinely silly to do it for the shared exclusives. There's no reason. There's like no legitimate reason to do it for those. You should be doing them for the LE drops or the Invincible Mystery drops that will sell out super quickly. I think it's a more fair process for that. But for every other exclusive, the shared one, come on. Are we serious? Why are you just making your consumers and collectors and fans jump through hoops to purchase something now? Like, this is silly. Just drop it and be done with it. But let's be honest, that's asking way too much of Funko because they can't even finish Sdcc reveals. We also don't have the shared retailer guide just yet for all the exclusives and where everything's going. Like, they are just, guys, they are such a mess of a company in their marketing and social media department. It's just a literal joke at this point. Like, it is a joke non-stop. And more people really need to call them out on that. We need to just stop accepting what they're giving out. It's ridiculous at this point how poorly this company is ran. Genuinely, they are ran so poorly. And this is coming from someone who just applauded them in a video the other day that they were actually getting better, and then they drop nonsense like this. It's literally like this with Funko. It's like it's insane. It's like their stock price. It's just up and down, and then now it's just down. What more can I say in a video to convey just how upset people are? Like, this is me reading you guys' comments. This is also genuinely how I feel towards the company. When is enough of just dumb decisions or just poorly made decisions, poorly executed drops? Like, get it together. Do you want to survive or not? This is coming from someone who has done content on them and posted about them for 8 years practically. Get it together. Anyways, so guys, that's everything that I have to say about this Sdcc nonsense. Like, I feel like I'm doing one of these videos every week practically, and I'm genuinely not trying to annoy you guys with these videos or, you know, like trying to do the sky is falling down Funko news every week, but it's like, it's something new every week. It genuinely is. It's ridiculous. I just need them to get it together. It's just, I'm so over it. A lot of you guys are too. You guys have let me know so much in the comments that you're just over it. That's all I would say. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Bye.